Hello. My name is Alton Henry. Welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry. And today I'm here to talk to you of another underrated A24 film from Direct TV Cinemas. And I've always was curious about that when that logo pops up. So I guess they're their digital somewhat streaming kind of channel, I guess, from AT&T, because they have the AT&T kind of logo on there. So I guess somehow AT&T also produce movies or distribute movies. So this movie was mostly online, and I guess it was released in theaters for briefly, but it didn't make much money. Another A24 Western drama, Woman Walks Ahead, starring Jessica Chastain, Louisa Kirsch, Sam Rockwell, and Boots Sutherland. And it's a story of a real-life event that happened. Catherine Weldon, a patriot painter from 1890s Brooklyn, travels to Dakota to paint a portrait of Sitting Bull and becoming embroiled in the Luka people's struggle over the rights of their land. And this is an interesting drama. It deals with the struggle of Native Americans and the Americans taking over, their portions of the land that they used to owe. And Jessica Chastain, who visits this man and wants to learn more about him, and decides wanting to paint him and to be part of her paint portraits. And she becomes very fascinated with him and his life and the struggles that he and his people have been facing, trying to adapt to the Americanized society. And I gotta break it to you, this film was good. Really, I thought this film, you don't really get dramas like these no more. And maybe, it's a drama to where it's a sad, film, but it's a true story of this woman, an artist who would also became an activist, who wanted to fight for the which was it, the Lakota Indian leader Sitting Bull during the times of the Plains Indians had adopted the ghost dance movement, and they show that in this movie. And it's interesting. I actually like some of these stories here where you have, and it deals with some racial segregation on it. But what I really liked in stories here, where you have somebody who understands the value of right and wrong and has a pure heart and tries to really fight for equal rights and diversity. This character, Caroline Weldon, when she learns more about the treatment that I'm trying to be careful with my words here, that she sees to the Native Americans, she tries her best to become more involved with the this movement that Sitting Bull and some of his leadership. She becomes more entwined into the movement and the struggles that they face, and there's somewhat of a little romance that kind of sparks between the two. The movie doesn't fully focus on that. It focuses more of their, I guess, infatuation of getting to know one another in each other's world, where Sitting Bull really has no interest, but he loves to learn more about her, and the more of her personal struggles. And what I really like about this film is, to its core, it's really about two people from different cultures or different views of the world trying to heal from their past traumas and are trying to join together and heal each other's, I would say, heal each other's wounds, to say. And it doesn't matter on the race thing or anything else like that. It's about just really just two people trying to connect and trying to heal old wounds and trying to, you know, move on. And in this world where there's so much hate and segregation, you see the hate and the selfishness and the, I guess, the roles that society has put in people at that time, how they are looked down upon. And you have these two people that are really trying to connect and rebel against those ideas. And this film is phenomenal. And this is a really, and this reminds me a little bit of Hostels, another underrated Western, where you're dealing with two ethnicities that are breaking down the original social boundaries that were made in that time, and really just trying to understand one another and to understand the similarities that people go through during hard times. And this film also puts that out there and puts it on a relatable subject matters that I think this film really fleshes out extremely well. Sam Rockwell, he's cool in here, but you know, he plays that a-hole where you just want to punch. You just want to punch. I mean, he plays a good a-hole. Like, he is good at that. I actually like him better than Aggies because of that. So if anybody is another fan of A24 or a fan of Jessica Chastain, I highly recommend Women Walks Ahead. It is a good film. It's a drama. It's a drama. I believe, actually, you know what? I think it's a drama that really kind of gets to the point where you don't normally see that nowadays. But I will tell you this movie really brought me back to like old school filmmaking that you don't really normally see anymore. And it really kind of takes my heart a little bit that you don't see just pure personal stories out like this anymore. Women Walks Ahead. Have you seen it? Comment below. Let me know if you have. It's currently available now to watch on HBO Max. And let me know what is your favorite A24 film and your favorite underrated movie.